All right, Justin, so what's going on with your car?
Well, I recently hit 5 digits on the odometer. Yeah, that's right, 10,000 miles in 3 months, beat that. But great, that means it's time for another video.
Yeah, right? Let's get into it.
So, here's what's happened. Luckily, car is still running great. There's been no issues. It's amazing, actually, really. There was one TSB recall, but that was just tightening down some bolts, that's it. So the good news, the car's still here. It hasn't gone off the road yet, nothing bad has happened, and it's been getting fantastic miles per gallon. Overall, I've done 2 services with the 3rd coming up, and then I'll be at the full 6,000 mile interval that they broadcast. The brakes are still working great, don't seem to have died too much. My rear tires are almost dead. Stay tuned for the next update for that 5,000 miles in 2 months. There's only one problem that I've had with it, and it's not just me, it's most Stinger owners. So, I bring your attention to the DOS front bumper with several rock chips of this magnitude. Now, this one is probably one of the worst ones. It's gone all the way through the paint, but there's little tiny chips all over, exactly like it, like that. There's another one right here. And yeah, this has been a continuing issue that a bunch of Stinger owners are having, and this thing mostly gets driven at night and not when other people are around and chucking rocks at it, so it's kind of a little pathetic. But don't worry, I'm gonna get it taken care of. It'll be repainted. But other than that, everything else is holding up great. In fact, let's get a shot of the odometer right now so I can prove that I have actually done 10,000 miles on a Kia Stinger, which is, well, I'm not-
Can you turn it on?
I'm not the first. Yeah, I can turn it on. I have the ability to do that. So there you go. I'm not the first to hit 10,000 miles, but I will probably be the first to hit 30,000, as most of the people that have hit 10,000 miles on them got them when they first came out in October. Ignore that.
You need washer fluid.
Yes, I do. Here's a good talking point. So, miles per gallon quoted on this car is like 20 city, 25 highway. I've been far exceeding that. So the reality of it is, if I'm just strictly freeway, I have done a tank that was 31 miles per gallon, which for a 365 horsepower car, is pretty amazing. And for a car that weighs 4,000 pounds and has all-wheel drive. There haven't been any other features that have not worked. Everything has stayed functional, the leather's still in beautiful condition, everything has been easy to clean and easy to maintain, and it just goes fast as hell. It's a lot of fun, and it's never let me down. I actually beat, now, don't quote me on this, because this probably isn't every one of them, but there's a member of the local community that ended up getting beat by a Stinger and wanted to verify his concerns. He has a 2016, let's see, what is it? It was a 2016, what was it, Gavin? You probably remember better than me.
I'm gonna turn this back to autofocus. It was an Infiniti Q50 Red Sport.
Yes, Q50 Red Sport, that's what
Not the Eau Rouge, but the Red Sport.
Yes. So yeah, it was a Q50 Red Sport. He got beat by a Stinger, and at first was kind of butthurt, but then wanted to verify his concerns and whatnot. So we took down, raced again in Mexico, took a little road trip, and verified his concerns that, you know, off the line, this thing murders it. And then after that, they're pretty much neck and neck all the way through, and it depends on who got the better launch. But off the line, this thing kills the Infiniti, which surprised him because it's a more expensive car, and he'd also put a tune on it, an exhaust, and suspension, and some really sticky Michelins. So, kind of a little bit of a weird thing, but he said he was going to replace his Infiniti with a Kia, which is not uncommon. I replaced my Audi with a Kia. It still leaves a weird taste in my mouth to say that, but that'll go away with time. I don't think I've really noticed anything else, except for the fact that this car eats rear tires because it's rear biased, and even though it's all-wheel drive, still loves to do burnout-y type things, or try to. I really have no complaints. Honestly, after 3 months, this car has been completely comfortable, gotten really good miles per gallon for what it is, and has continued to be reliable. I'm curious to see if that continues to last. Nothing has changed, nothing's gotten worse, nothing's gotten more loose. So stay tuned. We'll have another update soon.